So let's not turn it into that one. Said we're also looking to get LeBron closer to the basket. And as for the three ball, he said if we can just take care of the ball more, those threes will start to go in.
Well, LeBron with just 8 points in that first half as Thompson goes right. Here is James working on Tari Eason, who got into that foul trouble in the first half with 3 of them. Now it's James, and he did get right to the rim, but he couldn't finish it. Shepherd in transition. He'll pull. He'll cash one down. Much better from 3 as well, an area that they have struggled so far in this series. Shooting at 28.7% coming in as Kennard misfires. Has 3 of his 4 threes that have gone down. Now he'll cross, stop. Smart stays in front. Shepherd doesn't care, but he can't hit. Just 1 for 7 from 3-point range. It was Hachimura who made the lone 3. Kennard into traffic, nearly turned it over, and
some threes from Reed in the first half and starts the second half. They need him to be aggressive and efficient. Kennard, 3 guys converge. This defense of the Rockets is playing at a high level.
Now it's Thompson again at the controls. Knock away, Smart saved it through the legs of Şengün, scooped up by Kennard. Race to the rim, and Kennard beats him all the way. Points for Kennard, who during this series is averaging 21.3 points per game through the first 3. Shepherd bounce, Şengün drive, behind the back Thompson, outside Shepherd will load it up, on target from 3.
Rockets.
Lakers continuing to get sloppy, but the Rockets give it right back. Smart with a swipe, had it blocked by Şengün. Ball still loose, Kennard picks it up. James, extra, Hachimura with a finish. Third. Eason. And he's fouled on the way up.
Yeah, a lot went on there in that sequence. And the Rockets, who had numbers, now the Lakers have numbers, and easy too. Really, the Lakers have only scored all last offensive possession. Eason had the matchup against Kennard and drove immediately, initiating the contact.
Tonight on Peacock, check out Peacock's performance of Peacock. So Houston now 10 of 15 at the free throw line. The 5 misses all from Apr and Şengün. Eason now 4, back up by 15. Smart looking to dance on Smith. It's 8. It's off the mark.
See, everything contested, nothing easy in the half-court offense in this third quarter for the Lakers.
Thompson, the banker, with Shepherd, Thompson, and Şengün all 10+.
They got to get LeBron going.
This could be the start. He gets right to work, couldn't finish. Tip in goes. Aiden's got a double. Eason put it on the deck against Kennard. 8 to shoot. Eason puts the head down, and Eason gets all the way.
And that's twice there.
After he has been sensational shooting the basketball in games 1 through 3. James inside, Ayton continues to eat. 18 points and 10 rebounds so far here tonight. During the season, as the Lakers get the stop, they were 19-1 when he scored at least.
Paying off for the Rockets.
Houston 52% from the floor, 7 of 17 from 3. Thompson hesitates, spins. Hachimura stayed with him. Eason on the outside. His 3 is good.
Flowing, knocking down that corner 3.
Nearly midway through the third, they're going to keep trying to find Eaton, but instead this time it's a turnover. Şengün spin in transition, and he'll put it through, plus the foul. Houston click the third.
And we talk about Houston and their problems not having a point guard, and obviously that was on display in game 3, but the Lakers, the turnovers, and of course Luka Doncic, got to improve upon this in this series. The Lakers, almost another turnover.
Hachimura does end up with it, bouncing off of bodies for 2. In favor of Houston. Thompson stop. Shepherd on the outside. Hook it for Şengün. He'll attack. And he's fouled by Ayton. Physical, the guy wasn't ready. Meanwhile, yeah, this is the shot that he took. Right there.
Yeah.
For the Lakers, Maxi Kleber on the roster doesn't get a ton of playing time as Şengün can't hit initially on the first from Alperin, but the struggles at the charity stripe continue right now for the 2-time All-Star. And he finally gets one to go. Their large leads as Shepherd steps in. Can't hit the 3. Rebound poked around. Put back, no. Okogie didn't have the angle.
We were talking towards the end of the regular season, is Okogie
And a foul's going to be called on a loose ball. Okogie
to lose, so it's important that they just continue to play as if the game were 0-0.
Şengün missed it, then a loose ball foul going the other center spot. Ayton with a double-double tonight.
They're going to have to find some offense. Only 10 points this quarter.
James off the screen. Hachimura comes to flash. Hachimura the step away for two. The Lakers are actually 50% themselves. Shepard. And he doesn't get the roll. Rebound taken in by Okogie. Second chance for Shepard. Kennard steps up. 9 to shoot for Okogie. He'll load it up. In and out. Approaching 4 minutes to play in the third. Get it to James. Double comes. Over the top. Laravia. His three. In and out. The Lakers have gotten great looks from the outside, but just 1 from 9 from three-point range tonight. And a foul away from the ball. That's going to be number 4 on Jackson Hayes. To win, but Orlando coming through in clutch time in the fourth quarter with their Game 3 victory at home.
How about the Magic, how they flipped the switch and how they're playing in this.
Stays at a 19-point game. James, Hayes, kick it. Kennard doesn't get the roll. Şengün back down. Hayes with 4 fouls. Şengün going right at him. Outside, Smith. Short, rebound. Coming into the night, beginning to unravel a little bit in this third quarter. J.J. Redick's been so pleased with their poise as Shepard got the hand in the cookie jar.
Lakers finals. What a duo, the Twin Towers.
Bronny James rattles home the triple. Shepard on the other end. Skip it for Smith. 3-ball. Book it.
Looked like the Lakers were in. Smith makes him pay.
8 to shoot now for James. Gets it right back from Hayes. He'll load up another one. This time too strong. Weak side rebound falls to Eason. Şengün inside with a size advantage on Smart. Eason drive. And an offensive foul. Smart steps in and take the
small lineup out there along with Jackson Hayes, so maybe they can play a little faster.
They turned it over 19 times, and they've gone just 2 of 12 from 3. 8 to shoot. Kennard pump into the paint. Floated out too strong. Back tap. Smart tried to dive for it, but he
has caused all types of chaos and confusion on the offensive end for the Lakers.
Final 90 seconds. Shepard on Hayes. Cross. Pull. Shepard off. And a foul's going to stay here. James was battling with...
Tried to root him out there. Finney Smith went in the air, extending that elbow. That's probably what gave it away.
Attempts for the Rockets here tonight. Finney Smith will get one more. And he makes it a 1 for 5 from the floor. James goes to set the screen. Pocket pass. LeBron to the rim. And he missed it with a left. Poked around.
Flails that body and forces the officials there to make a call.
31-15 advantage in Law & Order and SVU. Law & Order Thursday on NBC and Peacock. Thompson figures for the Rockets. 2-point opportunity for the Lakers, and Smart takes advantage plus the foul. Seven points for Smart. Another turnover. Okogie on the run. 1-on-3. Had it stripped by Smart out of bounds. And it's Lakers, and Smart's off the mark. LeBron and Marcus both looking for a foul. Won't get one. It is a 20.
Continue for 12 minutes here in this fourth.
Keep some momentum on their side going into a potential Game 5 back in L.A.
You know, I'm glad you said that. You know, you want to keep playing.
Oh my goodness! Amen Thompson! The basketball gods are saying amen. The banker goes for Smart. Simply put it in.
Well, I mean, I didn't think he was going to be able to catch up. I thought the pass was way too high. But then that second
21 points. Jabari Smith working on Kennard. Size advantage, got the bump. He'll get 2 free throws.
And I fell and broke my arm, but and then Thompson, look at the catch, and it goes right back up. I mean, this is human pogo stick.
Yeah, I don't We'd have to ask, what vegetables did he eat as a kid? What allowed
matches there?
Well, they've talked about it. They would get heated, and when Ausar would win, Amen is known to be incredibly beat him at some point, and then Ausar would say, okay, cool, and would try to let him win, and Amen goes, I know you're trying to let me win. Don't do that.
Postseason contributing for their clubs.
Ausar on that #1 seed in the Eastern Conference in Detroit, finalist for Defensive Player of the Year, won by Wembanyama as Vanderbilt.
Three-point shooter. That mid-range game, people are going to give them space.
Nice find. Holiday cashes it.
We talk about that point shooters. And Thompson just knows how to fill up the stat sheet.
Vanderbilt high off the window.
Back-to-back. There's some resistance on this end.
J.J. Redick said that he was reminded with that crazy comeback issue. Şengün attack on Hayes. Şengün keeps the footing. Hayes has the rejection. Double comes. Extra from Smart is kicked by Smith and a reset to 14.
Hayes just keeps his hands high. He was admiring his shot, and then, oh, I got to go get it. Admiring his block.
Vanderbilt again. This time he's fouled. So they continue to go to Vanderbilt.
Action with Vanderbilt.
James off the gamble from Finney Smith, and he's got it.
These leagues just got to keep playing, keep competing. He's going to have to get some stops. Easier said than done.
And another challenge. This time it's going to be J.J. Redick, who is going to ask for the review here. So
Ron.
It has been a second half that has essentially been all Houston. Smart lob, Vanderbilt slam. Now Houston trying to keep this momentum on their side through the rest of this fourth quarter into Game 5. As Holiday finds him.
In the second half, running their sets, the sets creating offensive opportunities as Holiday knocks down that corner three.
Vanderbilt. That was
Vanderbilt points in the paint at the rim, as you see. Looks as though J.J. Redick is waving. Now he has scored in the paint here in this fourth quarter.
He'll get subbed by Maxi Kleber after the free throw. And the next day, Redick said that it usually takes him quite a while to really wave that white flag and get the bench unit in. Much grind out that overtime victory. LeBron played 45 minutes as Bronny comes away with a loose ball. James lob, and for you.
Yeah, you know, it's low-hanging fruit.
Well, a rookie from Arkansas, 21 years old, 36th overall pick in this past. Many great things to say about the entire South Bay Lakers G League staff. As Smith misses on the pull-up and the rebound cleared by Connect. Second-year man out of Tennessee. And he drills the three. Ime Udoka City. But the Lakers looking to see if they can pull off a miracle to finish this sweep here in Houston, as Thero is going to be
trip to the charity stripe.
And does convert on the first. We take a look at the upcoming plays back here in Houston May 1st, and Game 7 would be Sunday, May 3rd, a week from today. For more on these rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 steals. Houston as a team, 16 steals. Thero thought about another one. And for the game, LeBron had mentioned for Bronny how much of a confidence builder it can be to play. Dwight Howard ends up getting suspended. There was a closeout game that he had to start, and it was his first real like that was the springboard then moving forward for him. As James stepped away 3, doesn't go, and a Kogi Sweat.
Redick turned himself into a pretty dynamic player in this league.
Smith, no.
The player, but to his credit, worked and worked, stayed ready, and made the most of it.
Thompson, mid-range.
Been efficient with the mid-range game.
Smith dribbling it off his foot, scooped up by Thompson, up ahead for Eason, and Eason showing off. J.J. Redick still calling out his sets for this young group, and Smith laces that. Houston keeping their majority of their rotation in there as Smith can't hit, leaks out. Eason 3 is pure. Good to see Tari Eason have a game like this offensively. 20 points on 7 of 10, 6% from 3 over the first 37 games he played this year. Then 21% from 3 over his last 23 games played. A warning on the Houston bench. No technical, but James Williams making sure things stay under control over the final 3:07 here. And a foul's going to be called on that inbounds pass as Cleveland.
This season, I've kind of seen his mentorship with Reed all year long, but I also need to get a degree in lip reading because I'm not good at all. And I finally asked Steven Adams, I said, it's the defensive effort, it's the overall focus, but he said, look, Ash, just make me look really good. Give me the, totally kidding, but it has been fun to see just their involvement. And then, of course, KD checking that box score every chance he gets. So it has been fun just seeing what these vets.
He does look in shape, though.
Oh, man, and they do miss him, what he brought to this ball club.
You look at the 19.4 offensive rebounds per game, which was head and shoulders #1 in the league. 18.9 second chance points per game, as Holiday has it erased by Smith with 2 fewer second chance points and nearly 3 fewer offensive rebounds per game. Smith misfires on the 3.
A guy who can come in, who's just physical, tough, knows how to play, been in playoff games. As the Lakers here still continuing.
We'll see the status of Austin Reeves and Kevin Durant for Game 5 as Holiday can't. Ime Udoka said with each day, each moment that passes, the likelihood of him getting on the court goes higher and higher. With a whistle, finals, and would miss the entirety of the next year, but he played all but 4 games. The Rockets smiling joy on the Houston side after such a despair was left in the way they lost.
6 points per game and continuing to play at a high level at his advanced age.
3 off the mark. Just a good term all the time.
Yeah, all the time.
He's like a monster from Space Jam, but in real life. That's fair. We certainly saw everything with now Nikola Jokic and Julius Randle.
Oh, that was
Williams, and that's going to be a backcourt violation. J.D. Davison was trying to keep his footing, couldn't do so with 5 from 0-3 down. There have only been 4 other teams as James gets all the way in, and he does get it. 2003 Portland Trailblazers and the 2023 Boston Celtics, a couple years, a team that coming into the season had the 3rd highest odds to win the NBA title.
This was an important win in terms of how they won. Just exerting their will, executing defense. It would get real interesting if that were to happen.
Likely the final possession for the Lakers. Connect, no. Screen comes from Cleveland. Step back for Smith. And the rebound ricocheted into the hands of